Hello there, my fellow entrepreneurs, wealth creators, and side hustlers. In this video, we're going to be covering a topic that is specific to a poll that you guys answered or took part in on the community tab of this channel. So my name is Weide-Market. I am the founder and the chief wealth coach at Weide-Market. Weide-Market exists to help people get started on their journey towards genuine wealth. We believe that genuine wealth is so much more than just the abundance of finances, and that there is so much more in life if you want to achieve genuine wealth. So if that's something that interests you, join us on this journey and let us help you figure out your path towards genuine wealth, or your journey towards genuine wealth. This video is going to be concentrating specifically on ways to increase your income in 2022. Before I go any further, I'd like to just highlight a very critical thing, and that is, regardless of what income you do make, you have to put a portion of your income away, save to invest, in other words. From one of the books that I quote regularly on this channel, Richard's Man in Babylon, the first cure for a lean purse is to keep 10% of everything you earn. In other words, only take out 90% of what you put into your purse. So that's the only way you can make your purse increase, or fatten your purse, as it said in The Richest Man in Babylon. The second critical thing you need to keep in mind during this whole video is that your self-belief is the only thing that is holding you back. Regardless of what you choose to do to increase your income in 2022, the first thing you need to work on is your self-belief, your identity. You can never outgrow your identity. And I'm quoting Ed Milet here, and I've even shared this clip on one of the shorts videos on my channel. So I suggest you go check that out as well. On the rest of the channel, there's loads of content about generating extra income, investing, and spending less than you earn. How you should budget your money, and how you should manage the money that you do earn. And that is almost more important than anything else we'll cover during the rest of this video. Let's cover each of the topics that was voted on by you guys on the community poll. Ranked from number 5 to number 1, starting a second job. And to be honest, I'm very happy that this community for this channel have voted that the least important thing, or the thing with the lowest priority to do in 2022 to increase income. Yes, you can immediately increase your income by starting a second job, and if you are in such a dire situation, I really hope that you have learned your lesson, and the money that you do earn from that second job, you put money away to invest, to increase your knowledge, and to be able to get out of the hole that you're in. The problem with getting a second job is that it takes time away from family, it takes time away from your health, it takes time away from your creativity. So I speak about genuine wealth a lot on this channel, and genuine wealth is built out of obviously the abundance of finances, but also the quality of relationships in your life, your health, and the time that you spend on each of these quadrants, as well as the free time that you have to actually be creative. So it really is my hope that if you do get a second job, it's for a short period of time, and that it is only to substitute or get out of mistakes you've made in the past, is to start an online business. Now, I'm really surprised that this came out at such a low priority for this community on this channel, because I've spoken about this in many of my videos, is that the internet provides us with so many opportunities, and there's so many tools to automate a business online, that online is really a very productive way to generate extra income. Let's say, for example, you are an expert on whatever, explosion protection, or maybe you're an expert on fixing motor cars, or maybe you are an expert on DIY stuff. If you just write a small little ebook on tips and tricks that people can use in that specific niche, then you can sell that at a marginal rate. Obviously, it's not a big thing. It's not like it's a top selling book or anything like that. But it is a short little manual for doing something specific in the niche that you are targeting. I'm actually doing this myself, and the way that works is you sell it for something like 50 Rand, or let's say 100 Rand. That'll be more or less somewhere between $6 and $10. But if you can upscale that and sell multiple of these on a regular basis, the process of doing so remains the same. So there's not much extra you need to do. Once it's the process of getting the book advertised and sold and delivered to the person who sells it, that process can be automated, and you can do that at any scale. You don't need to do extra work to do that. And that's the beauty of an online business, is that you can produce something and upscale it without having to put extra time and effort into it. There are many different ways that you can start an online business, and many different things you can offer as an online business. That was voted by you, the viewers, is to work more hours. Now, once again, I am surprised at this option, because just working more hours is all good and well, but how sustainable is it? Are you spending time developing quality relationships? Are you taking care of your health well enough? And how much time do you really have to work extra and still maintain your personal health, your personal relationships, and really make so much money extra? So yes, in the short term, working extra hours can potentially bring extra money into your pocket, but that is only sustainable for so long. And then other areas of your life will start declining, like your health, like your quality relationships in your life, because you're not investing enough time and effort into this area of your life. Moving into the top 2 things that you guys voted as the top things that need to be done in 2022 to increase your income. This is for me where the excitement happens. So as you might know or not know, I am still full-time employed, and from what I've seen on the polls in the community, I see that many people watching these videos are still full-time employed and are thinking of starting a business, or are investors and want to increase their income while they work full-time. For me, starting a sideline business is a vital part of your financial success, of your genuine wealth journey. If you only rely on one income, then you're one step away from being broke. The moment that job or that business, if you're a small business owner or a sole proprietor, the moment that starts failing or starts fading, you start running down a slippery slope, because you want to save that, you want to bring that back to life, and you're spending more time and more effort and more energy into it, but are you really adding value to it? So what I'm trying to say is, a sideline business can potentially become an extra income while you still have your main income, and while you're developing your sideline business, it becomes potentially becomes an asset, as I've discussed in previous videos as well. A sideline business doesn't necessarily have to become a second job, and you always have to think about it. Think of your sideline business as an asset that you're growing. It is something that you obviously spend time after hours right now, as you are still full-time employed, but you want to be able to scale that up without having to have a second job. You don't want to necessarily just create a second job. You want to be able to build an asset that has systems and structures in place that doesn't necessarily have to involve you 100% of the time. That is, to me, what a sideline hustle or a sideline business has the potential to grow into. So and that was number two. Number one thing to do in anything you do really, but to increase your income in 2022 is to upskill yourself so that you can add more value to either your job that you're currently doing or the next job that you want to grow into. Like I said earlier in this video, it is critical to upgrade your identity and the belief, your self-belief of who you are and what you are worthy to achieve. It is critical that you need to upskill your mindset, your belief, and your skills so that you become more valuable and can ask a better rate if you already have your own business, or ask for an increase at your job that you are currently doing. Now, having said all of these increasing your income things that you can do, it is critical that even though when your income increases, your expenses remain as little as possible, as it is right now. So if you are really working towards creating wealth in your life and in the future, in your future life for you, your family and your children, then you really want to be able to keep your expenses as low as you have been doing up to this point. And as your income increases, you put more money away towards investments and future costs that you might incur, like education for your children, education for yourself to increase your skills and upskill your skills. I cannot stress enough how much difference it has made in my life to put money aside for future expenses. So putting money away for the service of my car that comes 3 months down the line, putting money away for emergencies, and saving to invest, even if it is just a little bit at a time. That habit of putting money away for investments, for emergencies, and for future expenses takes so much pressure off from your finances so that you can focus in other areas of your life, be it building quality relationships, taking care of your health physically and mentally and spiritually, and being able to free up time to spend in or invest in these areas of your life. I hope this video has given you some things to think about and that you will be able to improve some things in your life going forward. I wish you all the best for 2022, and may you prosper and achieve everything that you set out to do. Even if you do not achieve everything that you set out to do for this year, I really hope that you at least grow from where you are right now towards the end of the year in December 2022. That's all for now. I'll catch you on the flip side. Be blessed. Take care. Cheers.